fuck Disney. So
Yeah.
Disney, always got the Disney.
Speaking of actors,
What you talking about? Do you even believe what's coming out your mouth? You need to think a while. Spend some time alone so you can figure out what you talking about. Do you even believe what's coming out your mouth? You need to think a while. Spend some time alone so you can figure out what you talking about. Do you even believe what's coming out your mouth? You need to think a while. Spend some time alone so you can figure out.
all right, Broso, did you have a question?
Yeah, it's a double-sided question. It's double.
ooh, ass to ass.
What is your favorite and least favorite Star Wars movie? Of the actual like main series, boys. You can't say Rogue One, none of that crap.
Favorite and least favorite?
Yep. Out of the, what is it, 9 of them now?
Yep.
The first 6?
Yes,
There's 9 of them.
there's 9.
Mhm.
My least favorite is episode 1. And I know that's contentious because Darth Maul was present in it, but also all the bad stuff was also in it. Like the worst of the prequels were present most heavily in episode 1.
That's fair.
I actually am going to go ahead and disagree with you, and I'd say that despite the presence of Jar Jar Binks, who was one of the worst characters in Star Wars, Episode 1 is the most Star Wars-y movie of the prequels. It still used practical effects. It had kind of the same vibe. It didn't use as much CGI, and it had Darth Maul in it. It's not a good movie by any means. I'm not defending it, but I don't think it's the worst one.
The best.
Which is the worst of the prequels then?
If you're asking me the worst of the prequels, it's Attack of the Clones. I don't like sand. It's coarse and rough, and it gets everywhere. Not like here. Here, everything is smooth. Stares directly at Padme's tits. Great dialogue. Great scene.
You did deliver that exactly how he does, which is concerning. Disconcerting.
I thought you were just saying that out of nowhere for a minute.
No, that's a quote from the movie.
The best
Okay, and then my
actor is in
favorite-
episode 1. So,
That's
I'm a dick.
fair. And then my favorite would probably be episode either 6 or 7.
Return of the Jedi or Force Awakens?
No. Force Awake. No.
Oh, sorry. 4 or 5.
Okay. That's a good that's a good answer.
Right?
Hmm?
You're saying A New Hope or Empire?
Right. Yeah. That's a good answer. I would say out of the 9 movies, my least favorite Star Wars movie used to be Attack of the Clones, but then a director that I greatly respect, Rian Johnson, who made great movies such as the time travel Bruce Willis movie and the movie that's called Brick and Knives Out. Great director. Made a movie called The Last Jedi, and it was just fucking not anything. Everything that I like about Star Wars was just absent from that movie. It didn't feel like a Star Wars movie, and it does a bunch of character assassination moments, as in like characters don't act like they're supposed to, like Luke almost fucking murdering his fucking grandson, nephew or something like that. Yeah, not in Luke's character. Like the idea that Luke, who was like, hey, this fucking space Nazi, there's good in him, and I refuse to kill him. I'm taking a pact of not violence, and I'm trying to seek his redemption. That Luke had a dream that his nephew might possibly maybe turn to the dark side. So he's like, all right, let's fucking, slot. No, that's not Luke. That's ridiculous.
Older, wiser Luke too, who made that decision.
Right. Yeah. So that's definitely my least favorite one. That's gonna get us a lot of comments if people watch that.
They do say that
Oh,
when
see-
you get older that you stop having a bleeding heart, so maybe that's what that was supposed to symbolize.
If you want us to get even more comments, I can get us more comments. I actually kind of liked the sequels. I enjoyed them. I will not elaborate.
I like The Force Awakens. I'll say that. Force Awakens is a solid movie. For my most favorite Star Wars movie, it's gotta be Empire. It's, in my opinion, there is a right answer to this question as far as the best goes, and the right answer is Empire. It's no contest. It's the best writing with Lawrence Kasdan. Great director. It had this movie that was essentially like an adventure movie, like a classic hero's journey epic, and it's fun and great. And it turned it into something where it had depth, and the characters had complex relationships, and the classic line, "No, I am your father." Like everyone knows that shit, and it's just the darkest hour of the soul kind of part of the story. It's great. And as somebody who's really into spiritual shit, the whole shit that happens on Dagobah, where he's like, the Force isn't about how much you can do and how much effort you can exert. It's more about the fact that everything's connected, and it's about faith and belief. Like that shit, I love it. So Empire, favorite.
AV, did you pick?
He's more of a Star Trek guy.
Nope. Empire, definitely the best. 100%. For all the reasons Edge elaborated on. And Boba Fett.
Oh, Boba Fett's so great.
And
He's no good to me dead.
aside from the lightsaber scene in episode 1 was great. The lightsaber scene with Kylo Ren and Rey in the throne room, that was great.
Mhm.
And the rest are just forgettable. Like I grew up.
That's a dog shit lightsaber fight. I'm sorry, I gotta do this to you. That's the fucking choreography on that is terrible.
It was fun. I love it.
Somebody
It was great.
goes to stab, and then the
Back to
knife
back.
disappears, and then the choreography in that fight is fucked. It makes no sense.
That's cool shit. That's cool. That's what cool dudes do. with
Make
lightsabers.
mistakes in
It looks
movies. Yeah.
Cool though.
Make mistakes in
It's
movies.
moody. It's fucking moody. I like it. And Ray. I fucking loved Ray. I fucking loved Finn, and I fucking loved who was the guy that wasn't Poe and Poe. I liked those new cats. They fucking rule.
I like those new cats in The Force Awakens.
Same.
And I feel like, for example, Finn's character arc is he's running, he was part of the First Order, and he's running away, and then in that movie he learns that he's not going to run anymore, and he's going to go save Rey. And then in The Last Jedi, what's he doing? He's trying to run away again. It's like they've reversed his whole character arc. And Poe Dameron, the way he's portrayed in there, it's not consistent with how he was portrayed in the first one. Same with, I guess Rey was fine in The Last Jedi, but yeah.
No, they did the characters. They did all of the characters dirty. They did all of the characters dirty. They were not as cool as they could have been, but I liked them in theory.
No, listen.
Rey was treated the best in all of the writing. Poe was treated the worst in all of the writing, and yet Finn wasn't treated great either because he refused to run away. Then he was trying to run away and also kiss a lady.
Now,
Finn was treated worse in the writing, personally.
I was gonna
Who?
say
Who was?
Finn. if we're talking about what's the actor's name?
John Bodega, maybe.
John
Is that him?
Boyega. He got fucked over by Disney. I feel like if we're talking about the sequels, we need to mention the fact that John Boyega got fucked by. They sold him this thing. He's like, you're going to be a part of the new Star Wars. You're going to be, a main character. You're going to be a Jedi. All the trailers teased that Finn was going to be the Jedi, and they totally undercut his role. And as somebody who is, obviously a black actor, a black man, I think that's fucking shitty, and fuck Disney.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
Disney, always got the Disney.
Speaking of actors, who would play each of us in a movie? And the rule is we don't get to say who's going to play ourselves. We've done this as a practice round over text, but we're picking who plays each other in a movie about our lives.
Well, fucking way to move on to the next segment before I say my Star Wars movie, dude.
Oh, fuck, sorry. Go ahead. Tell me your story.
Don't cut this out. This gaffe needs to be recorded.
There's a reason we moved on, Broseph.
Yeah, you know what? I don't even want to say it. You know who's gonna play me? Fucking Hayden Christensen.
No, you broke the rule of the game, and also you're being a passive aggressive fussy hussy. You're being a fussy hussy.
Okay, so you're all wrong about your favorite movies, but some of you are right about your least favorite movie. The worst movie is definitely Episode 8. That's the worst movie I've ever seen. I've never watched a movie and was angry afterward about how bad it was. And I'm still upset. Regardless, best one is Episode 3 because it has the most Obi-Wan, and Obi-Wan's the best character. Look, the coolest thing about Star Wars is Jedis and lightsabers.
Absolutely. That's correct.
The dialogue in Episode 3 is abysmal. From my point of view, the Jedi are evil.
I don't think the dialogue
Your
is
new empire.
to be completely honest with you.
It's not good.
I think the dialogue is bad in all the Star Wars movies. Fight me in the comments.
You're wrong.
No, like
you're wrong. The dialogue in Empire Strikes Back
seriously.
is amazing because Lawrence Kasdan wrote it.
Laugh it up, Buzzball.
That's a great line. It's witty. It's in line with Han Solo's character, and it fits the scene perfectly.
A good line.
That's a good line.
That is
If
a
there's
good line.
any line that I would say is bad in the original trilogy, it's in Return of the Jedi when he's like, "Oh, could you tell Luke? Is that how you could tell?" He's like, "I can't." She like turns away and runs. That seems a little bit kind of corny in retrospect, but besides that, the original trilogy is solid. You're wrong.
I feel like most of Luke's lines are pretty whack.
Luke is whiny in the first movie and in some of the second movie on purpose because he's going through a character arc. I was going to go to Tashi's station to get some power converters. You can waste time with your friends later. It's like,
why is that acceptable, but it's not acceptable for his dad to be cringe?
because that is cringe in like a character way. Hayden is cringe in a way where that the movie wants him to be one thing, but what we're seeing is another thing. It's like they're trying to be cool, like when he's saying like, I killed them all, and not just the women. Like that scene, like it's so cringy, but the movie thinks that it's cool, but it's not.
Yeah, but Obi-Wan makes up for it.
You keep saying Hayden Christensen. It's Anakin. Hayden Christensen was working with a bad script because, like in most Star Wars movies, the dialogue seemed like it was written by like a chatbot's AI and not by a human. It seemed like an approximation of human speech, not actual human speech. Hayden Christensen did a fine job.
He's a fine actor.
He did a fine job.
I liked
If
him
that's
in
the case, then you have to apply that to Luke, though, because you're literally saying Luke has the same chat box dialogue, and then
I don't disagree. I'm on your side. It is like most of the dialogue in all the Star Wars movies feel like they were written by a chat box AI, but it's most prominent in the prequels.
That's true. Terrible dialogue all throughout.
Everything bad about Anakin is made up for with how sweet Obi-Wan is. Obi-Wan is the coolest character. He's got most of his shit is
Well-
in episode 3, and he's a fucking badass throughout the whole movie. You just
Ewan
ignore the other
Ewan
part.
McGregor was also like a practiced actor. Before that, he knew what he was about.
Man, he killed it.
Yeah.
All right, who's playing each other in movies now?
All right, so I already have mine for Broseph. Broseph being played
Okay.
by Pete Davidson.
Okay, you're
Yes.
gonna give me Pete Davidson? All right, I'll take that for
That
sure.
makes sense.
I mean,
Easy fucking clap.
it fits not only your face, but like I feel like he could capture your vibe. I'm not being insulting. I'm genuinely saying
I
that
think,
seems.
dude, Pete Davidson is like recognized as like an attractive man. This isn't insulting. Like I'm
Yeah.
just surprised like you're putting me in the league with Pete. Oh,
Pete
sick.
Davidson. Yeah, that's who I picked.
Fuck.
So Tony Shalhoub is playing AV.
Motherfuckers.
No. AV's being played by fucking Michael Caine.
Why not Tony Shalhoub? Tell me.
I don't know who that is.
The guy that played Monk.
I don't know what that is either.
I know what that is, and
Let me pull it up on Google.
you know, what about
Come on.
David Harbour for AV?
Who's David Harbour?
He's the guy who played the sheriff in Stranger Things.
This is an awful pick for
Okay.
AV.
Yeah, that is-
David Harbour is much better.
And Michael Caine's any better?
Michael Caine's similar in age.
Michael Caine, the
Caine is
British
like 1,000 years old.
Master
I
Bruce.
can't play
Why
this
do we fall?
I
That's
can't
not-
play this game anymore. He gets Pete Davidson. He gets handsome man.
Okay.
And I get old.
Listen,
Is
David
that
Harbour
how
is
this
pretty
is gonna
good.
be?
I give you
Shalhoub
David
is
Harbour.
not old.
How old is Tony Shalhoub?
Tony
He's in
Shalhoub
his
is not
60s.
old.
He's in his 60s.
Okay, then you can be Ewan McGregor.
No,
Okay,
no,
that
no.
works.
No, I think
I'll be Obi-Wan.
I think AV is David Harbour. That's
Yeah,
how
I'm
I'm
giving
No.
it that too. I like
You
that
don't-
pick.
He'd be-
Harbour's cool.
What about someone like Vic Mackey from The Shield?
It depends who I think it is. Hold on.
Leverard.
How do you spell that? Okay.
What the fuck, dude?
Also,
Yes,
no,
that is who I think it is.
I just-
awesome.
I just
thing.
googled David Harbour, and David Harbour cannot be AV because, no offense to David Harbour, but his jawline is not that good to look at. It's bad to look at his face.
And I'm taller than him.
I disagree. I think David
Okay.
Harbour. I think David Harbour is a handsome man. Also, I just realized that David Harbour can't be AV because David Harbour is actually a Cthulhu train. On
Oh,
That's
man, you're right.
That makes sense. Yes.
David Harbour is 100% TikToker at
Yes.
Cthulhu train,
Yeah. He's,
and you just insulted his jawline. So congratulations.
No, Cthulhu Train also is. I don't want to insult David Harbour, also because I don't know who he is. But I think Cthulhu Train is more attractive than him.
I think they
I'm
look pretty
looking
same.
at bearded.
So
I'm looking up bearded actors right now.
bouncing off of David Harbour, then if we're giving that to the Cthulhu Train, then we're gonna give AV Ron Perlman.
Wait. No, that's not.
Listen, I like Ron
that
Perlman, but
doesn't work.
you guys like old man.
Hey, look at the camera real quick. Let me compare your face to someone.
I don't know.
Justin Theroux.
Who's
I
that?
kind of feel, to be honest though, I kind
I
of feel
don't
like
know.
David Harbour looks more like AV than he does Cthulhu Train.
Kind of bedraggled, old and wore out, like Pete Davidson.
David Thoreau looks fucking way too hot. Look at that.
David Theroux worked with David Lynch, so You'll like him.
Nobody said who they get to play me.
No one said
I
who
was
they get to
thinking-
play me either. We're focusing on
Oh.
AV right now because we don't.
I was
He
thinking-
doesn't want to accept any of this.
No, they're all bad picks.
And Vic
I
Mackey's a good pick. What the?
I'll be bald soon enough. I was thinking on an energy level, I could see Jim Carrey playing Edge.
On an energy level. Also, how do
Yeah.
you like Mark Ruffalo for you?
That's fine.
For AV?
Come on.
That's actually
Yeah.
not a bad pick. That's not a bad pick.
I
He
found the
does look
perfect
like
actor
an
to play him.
Everman.
Mark Ruffalo.
Okay.
That's
I'll
good.
take it. He's a big Bernie supporter.
See, I was gonna give Boss to Chris Pratt.
Why? Why?
Yeah, like that.
I'm not a homophobe. I don't hate women. I'm not a.
He's playing
I'm
you. You're
not-
not playing him.
I'm just saying, like that would be like if he played Mario or if he played Garfield.
That would be
Exactly.
ridiculous.
I was thinking of for Faust another actor that's a comedian that's problematic, but he inhabits kind of the same mannerisms. God,
I have a good one for Faust. I think.
David. Is it David? No. You're David Blaine.
I'm David Blaine.
The Street Magic.
I don't think
Street
so.
Magician.
I don't know if he's an
Mind
actor.
Freak, yeah.
Oh, what about Ed Sheeran?
I need the Statue of Liberty to disappear.
Hold up.
Okay, Ed Sheeran makes sense.
Hold up. David Blaine wasn't on Mind Freak. That was fucking Chris Angel. First of all.
Oh,
That's why I said make the Statue of Liberty disappear. He made the Statue of Liberty
No, he
disappear.
didn't.
You
David
mean
Blaine
Chris
did that.
Angel?
That was
you're Chris
fucking
Angel.
Copperfield made the fucking.
That
Yeah.
was Copperfield.
Get
Which
your
one's
magician
David Blaine?
David Blaine put himself in like the water, and he would like. He made those one guys on YouTube puke their Cheez-Its.
Oh yeah.
Is he? Does he have like a darker complexion?
Yeah, kinda.
Yeah, I don't know about this one.
I kind of like Chris Angel, honestly. Now that I think
Yeah.
about it.
Yeah, Chris Angel.
I don't like Chris Angel. I don't like Chris
Chris
Angel.
I know.
I don't want to freak your minds.
I know that
You're my
nobody
freak.
else understood the Cheez-It joke, Broso, but I want to know. Mad respect. That shit's hella funny. Go look up David Blaine Cheez-Its on YouTube. If you're watching this, after you're done with this, go watch that. It's fucking hilarious. Here's my pick for Faust. Now, I think this actor might have gone through some controversy recently. I'm actually not too sure. But, like, I'm not talking about the actor themselves and their personal life. I'm talking about how well I think they would portray. I'm going with Ezra Miller.
I gotta look
Who's
that up.
that? Let me
Who are they
see.
in?
They were the Flash in the Snyder Cut.
Oh yeah, okay.
Yeah.
I remember Ezra Miller.
Oh,
I can see it.
Now that you're speaking of speedsters, Faust does kind of resemble Quicksilver from First Class.
Also, this would be a good pick because Ezra Miller is non-binary, so it'd be
Oh.
good. So,
Nice.
and I feel like Faust has a certain like kind of energy level that's kind of it's quick, it's energetic, and I feel like Ezra Miller would be great to capture that. And I think he can do serious roles too. So they would also be able to tap into like the intellect side as well. So.
Okay.
No.
So,
I don't know if I have a quick and energetic energy level,
I disagree.
but
I
we
think you
can
do.
go with that.
I disagree. I think you do. It's very good. I like it.
All right, let's figure out who's playing Edge.
This is just my first idea, even though he's a little bit out of his age range. John Depp.
Johnny Depp.
Yeah, John Depp.
Did you say John Depp?
Yes, John Depp. He was in like
Like,
Pirates of the
that's not-
Caribbean.
We know
No,
who
that's
John
not
Depp
his name. His name is Johnny Depp.
Really, you're gonna be pedantic about it?
No, it's just
I can
that
see-
that's a weird thing to call someone.
I can see Edge
Or
as
from
a
Jonathan.
I can see Edge as Johnny Depp from Willy Wonka.
Yeah, I feel like Johnny Depp has a good like acting range, so I feel like he could probably capture it.
Yeah, John Depp, for sure.
I could see Jonathan Depp.
JD, why not JD?
J Depp.
Like Jack Black? No, that's not. What
hold
what
on.
was Jack Black's friend's name?
Kyle
Can I,
Gass.
be, can I be Russell Crowe? But the Russell Crowe now that he's kind of let himself go.
Actually, Russell Crowe is actually
Yeah?
a really good pick for AV. I'm not gonna lie. I think
That would make sense.
In his later years, when he's kind of let himself go a little bit, he doesn't really act anymore.
I'm gonna be honest. I feel like I'm a hard person to cast, which is why no one's given any suggestions. But Johnny Depp,
It's because of the hair.
because of the hair. I mean, listen, I could.
Shave it all.
Jack Black.
I love
shave
Jack
our-
Black.
Jack Black could play you also because of your energy levels. Because you do have like a frenetic energy that Jack Black is good at.
I like Jack Black. A little old right now, but like Jack Black in his prime, I can see it.
That's what I was thinking about with John Depp though, is prime John.
Right.
Prime John.
Prime Jonathan.
Johnny Prime.
Plus, just imagine like the hair and makeup gives him like a red emo haircut, and like who doesn't want to see Jack Black?
Oh,
You're not an emo, you're an e-boy.
I don't want to be an e-boy. I have a beard. You can't be an e-boy with a beard. That's the rules.
Broseph is the 92-year-old Clint Eastwood.
Did anyone say anything for
can't
Broseph
see him on
besides
my
Pete
screen.
Davidson?
No,
No, because that's the perfect person to play him.
Yeah, I know.
Like, who else is going to play him? Like, Josh Peck? Like,
You know that guy, James Corden? That's who would play AV.
no, because AV is not insufferable.
You know,
I can be.
what about for AV? What if we? I would have to pull some strings and make some phone calls. But what if we got Chris Bale?
Who's that?
He played Batman.
Christian Bale.
Christian Bale. Okay. Oh, yeah. I got you. Chris Bale. Yeah.
Fucking Chris goddamn Bale. I like how he was in that movie where he really liked Huey Lewis in the News. It's hip to be square.
Ooh, he was a capitalist.
I want to grow up to be just like Jason Bateman someday.
Can you imagine Christian Bale
All right.
being like? Can you imagine Christian Bale being like, "Everyone deserves a life of dignity"?
Why is he using
He
his
was
Batman
in The
voice?
Machinist. He was in The Machinist, where he like only ate tuna for a year so he could get in the proper shape to play it, meaning he looked like skin and bone.
Yeah, that was brutal.
And he was like really creepy in it, and he was like, I accidentally killed a kid one time, and everyone should have a home.
Faust is Daniel Day-Lewis.
Okay, fair enough.
Not what's the one about oil he was in?
Wait,
Oh,
Topher
you know
Grace.
who Edge actually is?
Who?
His Charlie Day.
Ooh, I'll take Charlie Day.
Not even bad. That's
I'll-
not even bad.
I'll fucking take Charlie Day in a heartbeat. I
No
got the
John
brake
Depp.
lines, bitches. Wild card.
Yep, I love it. That's actually
Pepe
A+.
Sylvia. Pepe Sylvia. Pepe Sylvia.
But I think we should attempt a Topher Grace on Faust.
Who?
I don't
Is
know
that the
who
guy that
any of
plays
these
Luke
people
from
are.
Gilmore Girls?
Fucking Eric Foreman. Eddie
No,
Brock?
no.
I never watched that 70s show.
I still think Ezra Miller is the best pick for Faust, but that's just me.
Can I be Tom Hardy?
No.
Why do you want to be Tom
I was
Hardy?
actually thinking, you know who we could do for
He's
Faust?
really handsome.
Someone we could do for Faust that I think would work would be Tom Hardy.
You motherfuckers. This is my
The guy that played Luke from Gilmore Girls, Scott Patterson. Let me see
Mark
what he
Hamill?
looks like these days.
I
Mark
d-
Hamill? Who's Mark? Is Mark Hamill
He played
AV?
Luke. He played Luke from
Marcus.
Golden Girls.
Marcus Hamill.
Let me see what he looks like these days.
I
Scott
do
Peterson.
think that the distinguished Peter Davidson would be. I really think I hit the nail on the head with that one. I just wanted to say an actor's name wrong. I'm going to be honest. I just wanted to do the bit. I want to be a part of things too.